time to get real. It's RealTV. The kayaker is exhausted. He's in a struggle against the rapids. It's a catfight caught on tape, and only the cops can stop it now. It's a confrontation on the river. Boats ram each other at top speed. Plus, this hotel is going down, and RealTV is all over it. And these crocs are ready to take a bite out of you. This is RealTV for Friday, July 14th, 2000. In today's top story, we head to the Kawarra River in New Zealand, where the water is fast, furious, and unforgiving. It's so dangerous, most people avoid it. But a helicopter cameraman spots one kayaker who decides to brave the rapids. He tackles the swirling death trap head-on, paddling with all his might. But his strength is no match for the river's fury. The current is so strong, he can't upright his kayak. He's been struggling underwater for nearly a minute. His race for fun now becomes a race for his life. In a lucky break, the current rips the kayak from his body, enabling him to catch his breath. But the rapids are relentless. Again, he vanishes beneath the surface. Finally, he emerges downriver. He's exhausted, but very much alive. Thanks to a little luck in his corner, this kayaker will ride the rapids again, but he will never wipe away the memories of his day at the rapids. Police in East Los Angeles are responding to a fight. They expect to find two guys, but these warriors are wearing skirts.
Free Sandy out with a fight to the rear 6330.
A cop becomes a ref and separates the lady wrestlers.
It's enough. It's enough. Fight's over.
The officer sits the fighters down and allows them to plead their case.
You guys don't even know each other?
Look, it's because we came to a party, and then I come look downstairs, and then she started talking, and she always wanted to say, oh, shut up. Look at her, you see?
But no arrests are made, since it's a case of no harm, no foul. Animal rights activists take to the Waikato River in New Zealand to protest the sport of duck hunting.
You can think of some more ethical forms of sport you could be involved in. What's for fun and cane?
But this is a peaceful protest without any peace. The protesters have hired a rock band, hoping the loud music will scare away the ducks, leaving the shooters without targets. But as you can see, the hunters are not amused. The peaceful protest quickly turns violent. A hunter repeatedly rams the demonstrators' boat. Angered protesters retaliate, and then things really get ugly for the sportsmen. Protesters join in the ramming, nearly upending a fishing boat. The hunters finally retreat, and the activists deliver their message loud and clear.
I hope you're going home.
Amazingly, no one is injured in the watery uprising. But you can bet this age-old debate isn't over, because sooner or later, these groups are bound to cross paths again. Hudson's department store has been a part of Detroit, Michigan's skyline for more than 60 years. But that's all about to change. Real RealTV viewers armed with home video cameras have taken to the streets of downtown Detroit to document the end of an era. Hudson's is set for demolition, and the Shepherd family is 20 stories up with their video camera for the main event.
This is history, folks.
From the Shepherd's camera to Dave Bollinger's videotape. Then, Jack Coletta. Richard Shemko. Elliot Everhart. Frank Rymel. Mark Hale is down on the ground with his camera.
Close your eyes. Get out outside the bed. Here it comes.
When the dust and ash settle, downtown Detroit looks like a winter wonderland.
Going down to, oh, look at the street. Everyone's car is covered. It's like it snowed.
Congratulations, RealTV viewers, for a job well done. You've earned your video stripes.
That was fantastic. That was monumental. And this is now on record. This is Elliot signing off.
The chase ends, but the drama is about to begin. Coming up, the suspect's car blows up, and he's still inside. Later, you don't want to go anywhere near these crocs. And a violent confrontation at an electronics store.
Don't touch me, man!
And it's caught on tape. All the great tapes and the stories behind them. That's what RealTV is all about.
You're watching RealTV.
Welcome back. I'm John Daly. You're going to like this. It's an act of unselfish heroism and bravery in our next story. It's what we've come to expect from RealTV heroes. Police chase an armed robbery suspect down a dark Georgia highway. A hood-mounted camera records everything. The suspect is driving a stolen car 80 miles an hour with cops in front of him and behind him. He veers wildly onto the dark median and loses control. Cops move in from all sides with guns drawn. The suspect gives up without a fight. The end of a hot pursuit. But things are about to get a lot hotter.
And then all of a sudden you hear this large whoosh. And all of a sudden, the night turns into day.
Lieutenant Gregory Long is one of the officers who find themselves surrounded by fire.
And you turn around, and where all of your friends and coworkers were, now there's nothing but a ball of flames.
I've been a police officer for 32 years, and I've seen a lot of cars burn. This is one of the fastest burns I've ever seen a car do.
Like the other officers that night, Captain Jim White could put his own safety first. He doesn't. Instead, he has just one thought about the suspect.
Get him out, because you know if he stays there, he's going to die.
Despite the wild chase and the fire, nobody is hurt. The suspect is charged with armed robbery and auto theft. But in the heat of the moment, these cops didn't think of him as a suspect. They thought of him as a human being.
It doesn't matter if this guy was trying to outrun us or suspected of committing crimes, he still has a right to live.
There's trouble off the coast of Valdez, Alaska. A 48-foot fishing trawler with 3 men on board struggles to stay afloat in the high seas. Captain Ted Morehouse and his crew are on a nearby fishing scout. They hear the radio call and respond with a camera rolling.
When we first came up on them, I could see that they were definitely in trouble. The boat was nearly rolling with every wave that hit it.
The boat's engine has malfunctioned, leaving the crewmen powerless in the monstrous 30-foot surf. to make matters worse, their cargo has shifted, causing the hull to sink deeper into the water.
The boat was listing heavily and the decks were awash, and I was definitely worried for their safety. It looked like the boat could roll at any moment.
Giant swells and an 80-mile-an-hour wind gust begin to take their toll on the doomed vessel. It can't stay afloat much longer. Captain Ted and his crew are determined not to abandon their colleagues at sea. So they move in, but suddenly, disaster strikes.
It came as a surprise to us because the wave came out of nowhere.
Watch again as the boat capsizes. A freak oceanic phenomenon occurs. Two waves coming from opposite directions slam the boat simultaneously.
My first priority was to get those fellows out of the water.
The cameraman stops tape to assist in the rescue.
It would have made wonderful footage if we could have kept filming. As soon as the boat rolled over, he just laid the camera down. We just immediately ran down to the deck to help.
Thanks to the quick thinking and tenacious work of Ted and his crew, no one goes down with the ship.
I look back on it and I'm amazed that we were able to save their lives. I really think that they were extremely lucky to be alive, and I think that it was bordering on a miracle.
The hockey player is having a bad night. Coming up, why does he have to take it out on the poor cameraman? Plus, one of the most dramatic horse rescues ever captured on video. If you have tape of an animal story in your neighborhood, we'd like to see it. Call us toll-free at 1-888-REAL-TV1. We'll be right back.
You're watching Real TV.
Hi, I'm Kristen Eichel. It's a terrifying sight. Crocodiles jumping out of the water. Some people go halfway around the globe to witness this spectacle, but all you have to do is turn on Real TV.
This is as close as you can get to a crocodile without being dessert. Australia's Adelaide River is chock full of crocs, making it one of the most popular tourist attractions down under.
Oh, did you see that crocodile missing one of its front legs?
Thousands of man-eaters lurk beneath this tropical salt waterway, lying in wait for their next meal.
This is not a theme park. If I fell in the river, those critters would get me real fast.
To get an extreme view of this 25-foot, 3,000-pound monster in action,
this fellow here is the biggest crocodile we ever see.
A video crew straps a camera to the bait pole.
We've never lost a customer. They know it's a good idea to stay on the boat.
When it's feeding time, tour guide Peter Saltmarsh does his best not to go overboard.
I don't personally like crocodiles, no. Maybe that's why I'm still alive.
One fact not to forget on this trip is these saltwater crocs have killed more humans than any other creature on Earth.
Rescue crews in Northern California are faced with a desperate situation. A trail horse named Kachina is pinned beneath a tree at the bottom of a gully. It happened when a weakened hillside gave way, while the 14-year-old Appaloosa grazed in a grassy meadow above. Now, she lies helplessly on the swollen banks of Pine Creek, with horse wrangler Dave Summers at her side. Dave works the ranch where Kachina rides. He hopes that his presence will calm her, while rescuers devise a plan. The team decides to cut away the branches and coax Kachina to her feet. It's been 2 hours since she fell, and Kachina's strength is nearly gone. Slowly and with great care, rescuers cut away the branches. Kachina is free. She starts to stand, but her legs are too weak for the raging current. The men work frantically to keep Kachina above water. That rope is her lifeline, and they're not about to let go.
We have plenty of room.
After an exhausting effort, Kachina is finally safe on shore.
Her main concern was getting the horse out, making sure she was okay. I knew she was going to be okay once we got her out. Just had to take a little bit of time, take her slow, and get the tree away from her, and she was going to be okay.
Owner Gary Siegel says it's an amazing team effort that saves his horse.
She's 900 pounds and she's struggling and she doesn't know which way to go. She wants to go downstream with the water flow. She finally crawled out of the creek onto the embankment. We were pulling as hard as we can. They're pushing as hard as they can. And she finally got up out of there and just collapsed, just kind of saying, wow, am I glad I'm out of there.
Thankfully, Kachina's injuries are not severe, and she makes a full recovery.
She came out with one scrape on one hind leg, which healed up by the next morning. All the swelling was down. She lost a shoe in the scuffle, and she's been fine ever since.
In Fulham, London, a surveillance camera catches a deal gone bad. Two guys sold some goods to an electronics store, and now they want them back.
And what you're doing ain't fair, mate. So I give them 30 up front on my shoe. Yeah. I'm not relaxing, I'm paro, mate.
A store employee tries keeping the peace, but it's no use. The customers lose their cool. They grab the goods and head for the door. One of the customers brandishes a gun. Thanks to an employee's quick hands, he's able to grab the weapon and remove it from the scene. But the fighting continues. First, the crazed customer tries grabbing a bottle away from the store's owner.
If you get up and we'll stop fighting, all right? I'm gonna get it.
Next, he grabs a stool and demands to be let free.
Me up! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! I'm getting out of this shop. Open up the door. The police is coming. Yeah?
The customers are outnumbered. Employees take turns blocking the front door till police show up. But unbelievably, just as cops roll on scene, the employee in charge of watching the front door walks away, making for an easy escape. Cops watch the tape, and just a few hours later, the terrible twosome is caught and taken to jail. All this over $20 worth of equipment. Monday on RealTV, the possum is not happy, and this guy's going to use his hands to catch the angry animal. But there's a surprise ending to this confrontation. Plus, the painter who dangles while his partner's asleep on the job. That's Monday. It's in-your-face professional hockey in Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville's Channel Cats are battling the Cottonmouths from Columbus, Georgia. Cameraman Johnny Rogers follows the action as there are as many slap shots to the body as there are to the puck. With his team losing 6-1, the goalie for the Cottonmouths is overwhelmed with frustration. Here, the poor guy gets his stick knocked away by his own player. Then, right in front of Johnny's camera, he loses not only his stick, but his self-control. When the ref ejects him, he gets even angrier. Now watch as he takes it out on the door, but he's not done yet. He's going after Johnny. This view from a second camera shows Johnny on the right. When the agitated athlete is ejected, he seems to want Johnny to unlock the door. Whatever Johnny says, it's safe to say the goalie doesn't like it. When we go back to Johnny's camera, we see after a few more angry words, the scuffle ends quickly. The hockey game resumes. Johnny keeps taping, and another night at the fights is quickly forgotten.
If you have a tape you think we should see, give us a call toll-free at 1-888-REAL-TV1. Or on the web, you can find us at realtv1.com.